2-1 at Selhurst Park, obviously against Crystal Palace. Mohamed Salah got the absolute winning goal against the Londoners. What a goal it was. Ball played straight across that box. And who else has done a finish that than the best African player to ever possibly play in the Premier League? And yeah, I've just seen a record then. He has equalled Didier Drogba's record, and he's only of 29 league goals in the Premier League. And Didier Drogba was not a bad striker, was he? But Mohamed Salah is a winger / right forward, really. So, but yeah, everyone, thank you for tuning in. What a fantastic game of football that was to watch. Not the most pretty, really, in terms of quality. But I tell you what, 3 points is the most important thing. And that is what we've got today, everyone. Get involved in the comment section below. Leave a like on the video for the absolute quality performance from the fantastic Red Men. Mohamed Salah, the king that keeps on scoring. Drop a like on the video for that absolute god that he is. But yeah, I'll get up to all your comments, everyone. If I don't answer them, I will very much read every single comment out. If you leave it now or you leave it after the video as well, this will be getting uploaded obviously later on. So if you're new around here as well, subscribe. Join the amazing Liverpool community. Come on, get in. But yeah, I'll leave you. I get into a rundown, obviously, of my notes that I've taken through the first half and the second half as well on this live stream. But yeah, everyone, what a fantastic game of football that was. If the stream is working as well, let me know if there's any faults or whatnot. So because I'm not letting this crash. But yeah, Tom, thank you very much, mate, for tuning in. Squeaky bum time, it very much was in that. 4 minutes? It's always 4 minutes against Palace, isn't it? It's something about being at Selhurst Park. There's always 4 minutes, but it's like being a Liverpool fan, isn't it? It's yes, another great result from LFC, my religion. Owen, yes, lads, thank you for tuning in. We should be worried after TA played that bad. Still making the same mistakes. We can talk about that as well. Foot in next year's Euro Cup. It's another step into the Champions League, and everyone, that's what's most important. Yes, we do. The most madness Liverpool fan and YouTube ever. Adam Baird, thank you very much for that. But hey, that's why every single one of us love Liverpool. It's football, innit? You should have seen me when we scored that second, mate. But all yous would have been absolutely doing what I'm doing, jumping, going off your head, because that's football, and that's why we support Liverpool. There's no other team out there that can put you in so many emotions. Liverpool put you through the absolute ringer. Yes, they do. But yeah, everyone, leave your comments in the comment section below. I'll just quickly have a look at my notes and what I've put down, really in terms of the performance. Obviously, going off the first half performance, in the 9th minute, Karius with a superb save. Do you remember that when Wilfried Zaha broke through? And I tell you what a quality world-class save from Karius that was. It was one-on-one. Zaha all in that first half, and he was the biggest threat, as we pointed out in the pre-match build-up, that what we said, long balls would be getting pumped in, and that's what the goal come from. A long ball flicked on from Christian Benteke, another Belgium, even though we had that against Lukaku. I pointed out on the pre-match, and it absolutely did happen in-game today, which I was fuming at, but we got the 3 points. But it's another point in which you look at our defence, we're so weak against the high balls. If it's not Virgil van Dijk going up for a header, I worry, because Benteke kept on going onto the last shoulder of obviously Trent Alexander-Arnold. It's not good attacking play. It's just simple. If you've ever played football or whatever, you tend to get your big man on the smallest player. Hence why Trent kept on ball watching. And I think a couple of you will leave them in the comment section below that I'll read out in a sec. But yeah, their goal come from Virgil van Dijk's missed header in the 10th minute, didn't everyone? It was mad. Virgil van Dijk rose above everyone else, and you're like, Virgil, you should have scored that. But from that resulting miss, Palace have the goal kick, pumped it up, to Big Ben Seke. He flicks it on. Woo! Goes over. Karius, should he have stayed on his line? For me, personally, if he would have stayed on his line, Zaha would have had to cut back onto his right foot, and that would have given a lot more time for Trent, Matip and Virgil van Dijk to come back and reposition themselves. But for me, it was a correct decision. Karius did foul him, but it's you do look at that and you're like, come on, lad. But yeah, Milivojevic, or however you say his name, yeah, the Southampton player, with a quality penalty to put Palace in the lead. Really, it was very much deserving because Liverpool, especially in that first half, we didn't have control of the ball. The midfield three, there was a lot of shouts by everyone on social media, and probably when I was speaking to my dad when I was watching this. The creativity in that middle of the park was non-existent, and Gini Wijnaldum, you didn't even know he was on the pitch in that first half, which was a shame because you can't have passengers in that midfield. And I think when we do bring Navigator in, it's going to give us a lot more intensity because there's no time, especially in the Premier League. Palace are scrapping for their lives, and that was very much evident in this game because there were some times when our midfielders, our attackers, and even defenders did take so much time on the ball that was not needed. And obviously, going from Palace's goal, really, apologies everyone, that's just my notifications, everyone's going mad off the win, get in. But yeah, if you hear that in the background, that's just my iPad going off its head. But obviously, after the resulting Crystal Palace goal, it was a penalty shout-out. Obviously, Mane got fouled in the box in the first minute. In the 24th minute, he cut it back, but he got carded for a dive, which was absolutely madness. But for me, if there's any sort of contact, if that was a Spurs player, that would have been a penalty. But it's Liverpool, so we don't get given penalties, do we? So it was a shame. Right, I'll shut this up because it's doing me head in and probably doing yours. But yeah, it was a disallowed goal, disallowed pen, so Mane got booked for that. And obviously the disallowed goal from Mane, it was very good defensive play by Palace. You should have seen that when that went in. I was like going, yes. But obviously it was fantastic play defensively from Crystal Palace. The ball was whipped in from the corner. The whole defensive backline of Palace stepped forward. It was so clever. From a coach's point of view, you're like, yeah, you've practiced that on the training grounds. But yeah, obviously going into the last bit of action really in the first half was a Mohamed Salah shot from the right-hand side. He kept on cutting in from his favourite position of the right-hand side, but he couldn't get going, really. A bit like most of them in that first half. It was a good run to go behind, but when he cut in, it was a very comfortable save for the Crystal Palace man. But basically, the points of the first half are put down. Midfield had no creativity that half, so let me know your thoughts on the first half, everyone, in your comment section below, if you're live and if you're after watching this as well. Pressing was a bit off as well for me personally. The pressing, Jurgen Klopp very much would have said in that second half, the pressing needs to be a lot more in your face, get at them, because Palace were very much on the front foot in that first half. But yeah, it's too many players had a day off, especially in that first half. So going into the second half, really, everyone, thank you very much for leaving your comments, everyone. I will read them all out. But obviously, 48th minute, the goal come from, obviously, James Milner, of all people, from that left-hand side. Absolutely dropped some kid. I don't know if it was Martin Kelly, but he absolutely done him with a little chop, cut in, and played that ball down from the left-hand side, with Mane waiting there, really, to slot the ball home. What a fantastic goal. Mane, for me, has to be my man of the match today. If he wasn't diving, but he was involved in absolutely everything Liverpool done today. So, everyone, let me know your man of the matches as well. Leave them in the comment section below. I will be doing, obviously, my Starting 11 Predictor show, as Starting 11 match ratings after this show as well. So, get involved. Leave your player ratings in that. But the second half, really, it wasn't the best for the game of football. But the second half, as we said, the press wasn't on, but Jurgen Klopp sent them out, and you could see for the first 15, 20 minutes, we got at them. We absolutely got at them, got in the faces. We had to do that, didn't we? And that was evident from Sadio Mane's goal. Obviously, the two double change in the 57th, 58th minute, that come on from Lallana, and the Ox come on for obviously Gini Wijnaldum and Mane, but that very much made the difference. But just before we got our second goal, I think it was round in the, when we put it, 56th minute, Benteke in that second half, he missed two absolute, I'll tell you what, sitters. When he was at Liverpool, we're very much used to missing sitters. That's why we sold him. But Benteke for Palace should be scoring at least one of them in that second half to make it 2-1. But thank God he didn't, because obviously Salah, in my notes I've just put Salah. The 83rd, 84th minute. I don't know what the correct time of the goal was, because I was going absolutely mad, like every single one of yous. But you give this lad a bit of time and space in the box, he will absolutely punish you. And that's what he done. Right-footed finish into the bottom left-hand corner of the Crystal Palace goalkeeper's net, and he stood no chance really, didn't he, everyone? Because I tell you what, there was no keeper in the league would have saved that. But everyone, get involved. It wasn't the most beautiful game of football, but right, let's get your comments up, everyone. But let me know, get involved. Leave a like for Mohamed Salah, because he just keeps on scoring. He's equalled, as I said at the beginning of the show, 29 league goals. And I tell you what, Didier Drogba, he was one world-class striker. It was a shame he played for Chelsea, but I really loved him at Chelsea because he's quality. But it's ridiculous how many goals Mohamed Salah is getting. Every single week we tend to like going, oh yeah, he scored. But it's the position in which he's playing and the chances in which he's missing. He's missing so many chances, but he's scoring so many goals. I tell you what, if he carries on this form, and if he can even take half of his chances, his shot conversion rate for this season has been poor in all accounts. But if he can maybe put 50% more of those chances away next season, I tell you what, Mohamed Salah will be breaking this season's record. Obviously, he's going to break the Premier League record, hopefully touch wood, because that'd be fantastic for Mo. But let me know, is there been a better African footballer in the Premier League than Mohamed Salah? Let me know. I want to know in the comment section below, everyone. But obviously, Trent Alexander-Arnold, as I can see, Trent's name coming up a bit there. I'll get to your comments in a sec, everyone. Absolute legends. Trent, a couple of years ago, I'm for him for ball watching as well. He very much did ball watch. He needs to sort that out just before we come up against City, doesn't he, everyone? I'd say he's got to buck his trends up, really. He's going to learn that he's only young, isn't he? But it's frustrating seeing him ball watch. Very simple football and intelligence, really. You're just asking him, just drop off a bit, Trent. But I know it doesn't impact the result, but the Reds have got 3 points, which that's most important. But right, everyone, you're absolute legends for leaving comments. Get involved. If you're new around here, get involved in the comment section below, everyone. Right, let's get to your comments, everyone. So, Owen, we should be worried. I mentioned at the beginning, Tom has mentioned TA still making the same old mistakes. Martin Swin, footing next season's Champions League, mate, it very much is. 3 more valuable points. It's especially with Everton, the Everton game coming in so close, sandwiched in between the first leg and the second leg of obviously Liverpool's Man City games in Champions League. It was so vital. There's no underestimating how important these 3 points have been today. Adam Bird, yeah, I've read that out. Calvin Lou, well done. Yes, mate, Calvin. Let me know who your man of the match was as well. Every single one of you. Get involved. Leave them in the comment section below. Nice warm-up for Wednesday, Martin said, mate. It was a tester today, wasn't it, fella? Because Crystal Palace don't play like City, but still, the physical presence of Manchester City is still there, especially on set-piece deliveries. It's so important in those type of games that were coming up on Wednesday that we don't switch off. We need, if there's going to be a reminder, we need to sort out the long balls. Not that City don't play long balls, but there might be one scenario that does come up over the top. it was this match, because we Crystal Palace do love a bit of a long ball. Mohamed Salah, Robinson is man in a match. That's from Mohamed. Robbo had an absolutely class game, didn't he, Mohamed? And everyone, what's everyone's thought about Robbo? He carried on going down that left-hand side. I've run out of words to describe Robbo's performances over the last couple of weeks, because he's getting better every single game I watch him, which is fantastic, really, because that's what we want to see. But I tell you what, next season when he steps up his game even more, we've got the best left back in the league. I tell you that now. How are you feeling about the Man City game, Adam? I'm excited, mate, especially going off the back of that. We've gone behind in today's match against the Palace. That's a question that is being asked at Liverpool. Can the fighting back mentality, it's in Liverpool's DNA. We need to keep producing more scrappy wins, especially for next season. This is the mentality we need to sort out. Scrappy mentalities, results that we need to keep on picking up points. And I tell you what, that'd be even fantastic going into the especially Champions League fixture. Let's quickly read your comments. Martin said Karius wasn't a rock. He gave away that pen. For me personally, obviously, yeah, he did give away a penalty, but that first chance, as I alluded to in the first half, that it's just those saves he does make. Obviously, when he saved it from Wilfried Zaha, when Karius has been getting asked to produce some big saves at big moments, he's done that. But for me, Martin, as you just said there, mate, he should have really stayed on his line, shouldn't he? But I felt with the aerial bombardments of Crystal Palace today as well, he did deal very well with a couple of corners and that. But as a famous quote by Iker Casillas did say, when you're a goalkeeper, people won't remember the 10 saves you do make. It's always the one mistake you do make that people remember. And that's very much evident today. People will remember Karius giving away the penalty. But there was a couple of saves in that match where you're like, yeah, what a fantastic save by the German. But yeah, Tom, I think coming from behind helps nerves for Wednesday night. Very much so, mate. Hussein, if Trent starts against Man City, he is going to get annihilated. Hopefully not, mate. But obviously, Nathaniel Klein is in tension for that match as well. But quickly, just before I read Adam Lallana, it was so guttering to see him out, go off injured. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not too bad of an injury. As we very much, it's guttering. Is he become the new Daniel Sturridge Liverpool Football Club? Hopefully not. But yeah, his injury worries do seem to be reoccurring. I'm worried City will target and expose Trent Alexander-Arnold. Martin, Trent is getting a lot of, obviously, it's important that we don't shy away from that, because if us as fans are identifying Trent Alexander-Arnold as a weakness, I'll tell you what, Pep Guardiola will very much look at Trent and go, right Sané or Sterling, run at Trent down that wing. But hopefully, Trent is going to need a lot more protection down that right-hand side. As good as Salah is going forward, Salah could do with just dropping back a bit, even like 10 yards really, and giving cover to Trent, especially in those high game environments. It's good to see that we don't play 100% and still get a win. LC is my religion. That's very much it, mate, innit? It's absolutely superb. It's something, that mentality that needs to reoccur and going to, as I mentioned before, next season is so important. Tom has mentioned in the comments, Karius didn't give that pen away. He done the job of a sweeper. It's very much, Joe, when you're playing as Karius is, as Tom's just alluded to, then when you're a sweeper keeper, you can't. It's like Edison at Manchester City as well. Those type of goalkeepers that are always gonna be off their line. Like sometimes, yeah, today he should have really could have done with staying on his line. But with the way in which Liverpool do press up the pitch, our defensive line is so high, and if anyone gets in behind that, it's important that you have a keeper coming off his line so much quicker, because defensively that does help. And there's been scenarios this season when Karius hasn't got caught out, but he did get caught out today. Tom has also mentioned Klein looked all in doubt. His face looked all drawn. If he's dropped, if he's dropped muscles, hope it's just a bad camera angle. He's on the men's. Hopefully, fingers crossed about that. Adam Lallana, mate. Only Messi is better than Salah, but give it time. Martin, very much so, mate. Mohamed Salah, that's all it is about today. What an absolutely fantastic, well, not all about it, because today's performance has been, it's the fight back ability and the bounce back ability, which Liverpool, it wasn't the best and most beautiful game of football. Liverpool have got 3 points. That's what's most important, everyone. Get involved. I love yous and leave yous, everyone. Thank you for, I've loved reading your comments. How long will Gomez be out for, Mohamed? Joe Gomez, mate, it hasn't actually officially been announced how long he will be out. Hopefully, the scans haven't come back, but we very much could do with Joe Gomez coming back on today's performance at Trent and obviously against the Manchester United. Many players are better than Salah, but the form he is playing like that is the best in the world this year. He has been very much so, mate. His goal record speaks for itself. I think he must be he's obviously in the top 5 of goal scorers in world football, but it'd be interesting to actually look what his goal return is compared to obviously Messi, Ronaldo and all that. I will check that and we'll do a Mohamed Salah special. But everyone, thank you very much. Hello, mate. Hope you're all as well. Out to City Cop. Nice one, Aaron. Hope you're doing all right, mate. I'm going to go off in a sec anyway. But Tom, Martin, everyone, Jay, every single one of you, Adam, LFC is my religion, you absolute legends. Apologies, I'm not going to be doing a bit of a long one, but I've got me player ratings to do as well. But it's right, Reds, we've got 3 points. That is what's most important. Get in! But yeah, everyone, have a quality rest of your weekend. We can enjoy the football now. We're second. Hopefully Manchester United get beat, because that would be absolutely lovely. But yeah, everyone, I love yous and leave yous, and I'll make sure to click the stop streaming button. As you can see from last night, my stream carried on when I was talking to my mum when she come in from work. It was when I see the comments coming up, everyone was going, is everyone seeing this? And when I looked back, I was like, oh no. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone. That's the score. That is most important there. 2, 1, get in. You'll never walk alone, fellow Redmen, and thank you very much, every single one of you, for getting involved on the live stream. Have a quality rest of your week, and I'll speak to you very soon on the me player ratings. Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button for Mohamed Salah and the Reds for their fantastic performance today. Well done, Jurgen Klopp, and get in, boys. You never walk alone. Cheer out, everyone.